Hey guys, Ian Somerhalder here, and I am live from the Facebook headquarters here in Los Angeles. To kick things off, I'm going to tell you 5 things that you should know about my new Netflix series, V-Wars. Then I'll answer a few of your live questions, and after that, we'll play an interactive game together. Okay, so 5 things about V-Wars. Imagine a disease is spreading like wildfire, but instead of it just being a disease, it causes these crazy body changes, turns you into a murderous monster, aka vampire. That's what's happening in V-Wars. I don't play a vampire. I play a scientist trying to figure out how to fix it all. And he's going to go down a crazy journey that's going to be global and awesome, and I can't wait for you to see it. What about this project excited me? After playing Damon Salvatore for so many years, I was so grateful, and I love that role. When I came off of playing Damon, I was now a dad, and I wanted to play a guy who was a superhero, but his superpower was just being a good dad. His superpower was being an amazing scientist or a devoted husband, because to me, great dads, great scientists, and great husbands are superheroes because everything around them spreads positively, So I found this role. It's an amazing piece. 5 books, so much IP to mine from, incredible stories. Jonathan Mayberry and his team are amazing writers. Graphic novels. You've got to see this material. It's amazing. I love it. If you had to describe, meaning if I had to describe my character in 3 emojis, what would they be? Well, Luther is a very serious departure from Damon Salvatore. So if I had to describe him in 3 emojis, one would be, is there an emoji? Is there a science? I would say one of them like this. Another one like this. And then as the show goes on, another one like this. And then maybe the little poo emoji. Tell us about, I'm going to tell you about my favorite scene without any spoilers. So again, because Luther Swan is sort of the glue that sort of connects the story, but he's not the like crazy, charismatic, fun one that Damon was. My favorite scene, we wrote this sequence that I directed, but we put together this sequence where these 2 vampires, in the midst of the height of this happening around the world, they sneak into the city and they go to a club. They go to a club because the president's daughter is there and they're going to infect her. But in order to get close to her, they have to spend the evening getting her closer and closer and dancing the night away. And because the show is like, the whole world's falling apart, at least in New York, right? So it's kind of dark and genre, right? There's elements of horror and vampire. It's meant to be this sort of wonderful departure from that cold, crazy world outside where it's warm and colorful. And it was really fun to direct, and it was really fun to watch. It was really fun to cut. And it all came as a result of this song that we heard by big data, and it's all it just the story of the song worked for this sequence, and it all just came together. And I can't wait to show it to you. It's way down the line in the series. It's in episode 9, the one that I directed, and we purposely had me direct way later in the season because I needed to get settled in the role. I needed to get settled, period. And it was pretty awesome sequence. I can't wait for you to see it. Wait, that is a huge spoiler. Why did I just say that? Why did you guys let me say it? James, I just totally realized that was a big spoiler. Oh well, now you know.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. That was a legit spoiler. Oh well. All right. 5. Let's see if I don't ruin it for you. When and where can you see this series? Only on Netflix, December 5th. December 5th, only on Netflix. Now, to your live questions. Yes. Okay. Rita asks, Luther Swan has a son. As someone who is a real father, was there anything you incorporated now that you wouldn't have thought of before this role? Actually, Rita, that is an amazing question because this was the first role that I'd ever played as a dad. When I started shooting the show, our little girl was, I think, maybe 9 months old. And so I would leave home, at 5 or 6 in the morning. She would be sleeping. And I would leave her and I would get to set. And then I would have Des, played by Kyle, my real son. My son on the show. Being a dad totally changed me as an actor because the relationship that I had with my son on screen, I now had this new, unbelievable understanding of what kind of love and energy that creates. It was really, really, really cool. Thanks for that question. Jennifer says, the glasses fit you. Well, I'm such a shit actor, I've got to hide behind something. Imani asks, did you enjoy playing the character more than Damon? Listen, here's the deal. It's kind of hard to beat Damon Salvatore. In my humble opinion, he was one of the most amazingly written characters on television ever. I probably butchered it some episodes, but the thing about Swan was that this show, being a part of the creative aspect of it, not just from an executive producer level, but as a director and as a lead of the show, I got to dive in such a different, more profound way. So there's so many pieces of me and Luther. And, season 1 really sets up the world. Listen, season 1s of shows, they're tough, right? You're trying to find your footing. You're finding the characters. You're finding the look of the show. You're learning it every minute, no matter how much preparation you've put into it. Once we start to sort of like peer behind the curtains and start to peel back the onion, the layers of the onion, I think you're going to start to see Luther Swan in many different ways. And the complexity of this man and this journey he's going to go on. And that's what's really exciting. So I hope that answered your question and made any sense at all. Sarah asks, you don't play a vamp in your new show. How do you feel on the other side? Well, I'll tell you, you don't get all the cool, snarky lines. I can't jump from, go from the couch up to the banister in one cool, leap. I didn't get to bite anyone. I really miss being a vampire. Luther can't be a vampire. Maybe he can. Who knows? Maybe he could.
Season 2.
Yeah. Season 22. By the way, it is wild because in a network format, you've got 22 episodes, right? So you've got a much longer runway of establishing these characters and roles. In 10 episodes, it's very condensed. You've got to tell a lot of story quickly and just hope you don't screw it up. Sheena asks, how difficult was this role compared to your others? I mean, Vampire Diaries was a lot of amazing work. You're never going to hear me complain about working. But I said this to Julie and Kevin just a couple weeks ago. I was with them. Vampire Diaries was a lot of work, and you show up every day and you do the best job you can. And eventually, Paul and I became producers on that show. We were always sort of behind the scenes trying to make that show the best thing it could be. But there's something really amazing about showing up as an actor on a huge hit television show and showing up as an actor in a show that's not proven yet, that's not a hit, and being involved in every single aspect of it. But Swan, this was so amazingly fulfilling. But no one explained to me what that's like with a 9-month-old. Because at the end of the day, the only person who can play the role of my little girl's dad is me. So you've got to give 110% to your family and 110% to your show. And that has been this like amazing balancing act. But we're all learning, right? Thank you guys for those questions. Now we're going to play a little game called Ask the Expert. Don't think for a second that I'm the expert. On V-Wars, I play Dr. Luther Swan. So this is the perfect time for a trivia game full of questions a doctor would know. I'm not a doctor. The best part, you're playing along, right? So each question will be a live pool in the broadcast, and then we can answer it together. Hopefully I don't look stupid. The sharp, pointy teeth at the front corner of your mouth are called A, incisors, B, canines, C, molars. Incisors, incision. We always called them eye teeth, right? These are the vampire eye teeth. I'm going to say incisors? It is canines. Oh, dogs, canines, that's their teeth. Forget that ever happened. B, canines. I got it right. 68%? I'm so happy to know that you guys are smarter than I am. Tingling, painful, hot, red skin, known as sunburn, is caused by overexposure of what? C, ultraviolet radiation. What about everyone else? How'd they do? What do you... Oh, got it. I'll give it. So, okay. Exactly. All right, here we go. Which of these things is not one of the 8 recognized blood types? Wait, are there 8 blood types? I know Damon would have known this one because he liked all blood types equal. O negative, B positive. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have had a little time. Maybe we'll get this right together. I'm going to say C. Yes! We did it together.
77%.
77%. Digital high five, people. A lack of what pigment will cause someone to have pale skin? A lack of what pigment will cause someone to have pale skin? And we are going to go with...
What are the options?
So A, oh yeah, duh. A, melanin. B, chromatophore? Chromatophore? Or C, chlorophyll? Is that the right pronunciation of B? Chromatophore. Chromatophore. Yeah, maybe chromatophore. That's better. Yeah. I'm definitely 1000% going to go with A.
There we go.
How did you guys do?
81%.
81%.
Oh, no.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're getting good at this, guys. Blood is thicker than water refers to what physical characteristic of blood? Blood is thicker than water refers to what physical characteristic of blood? A, viscosity. B, malleability. C, luster. I think we could all agree on A. Yes. We're getting through this, guys.
77%.
Yes.
That's less.
That was it?
Yeah.
That was fun.
4 for 5.
Huh?
4 for 5.
4 out of 5?
Yeah.
Whew.
That's great.
That was actually a lot of fun. All right. Let me know how well you did in the comments. We'll be looking at them. It's always so cool to see what you all say. I'm so grateful. Thank you for watching. Thanks for asking questions and playing along with me. Be sure to check out V-Wars on Netflix December 5th and follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more updates. I'm really, really grateful. You guys are awesome. I send you tremendous amounts of gratitude and love, and I will be more active on Facebook and Instagram. I'm really in that place where I'm just so excited to get back and just kick ass. Thank you guys. Bye.